My Catholic faith tradition considers it her task always to call attention to the dignity and rights of those who work, to condemn situations in which that dignity and those rights are violated, and to help guide economic and social changes so as to ensure authentic progress by persons and society. Now, there's always a danger of forgetting the ethical value of human work, clearly and directly linked to the fact that the one who carries it out is a person.
The Chateau Marmont is an infamous hotel in Hollywood owned by millionaire Andre Ballas. Back in March, when the hotel shuttered operations due to COVID-19, over 200 Chateau employees were laid off. Several weeks later, they were left without healthcare benefits as well, meaning that they had to start paying for their health insurance, even though their current unemployment benefits barely covered their cost of living. They were left with no commitment from the Chateau to rehire them once the pandemic let up, to respect their years of service, even though many of them had given 20 or 30 years of their life to the Chateau. The Chateau workers did not sit idle. They organized. They were part of the crucial fight to win the right of recall back in April. So now the Chateau workers and other hospitality workers like them can return to their previous jobs.
And so now we turn our attention and our heart to hear the experience of these workers at the Chateau.
My name is Walter Armendariz. I work at the Chateau Marmont for 23 years. I got fired on March 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic. With 200 of my co-workers were fired with nothing. We came out in public, me and my co-workers, talking about the mistreating that Chateau Marmont was doing to us. And what we want the Chateau is that for them to respect us with dignity, and it doesn't matter your race, your background, or where you're from. We want them to respect us, and that's why we want you guys can support us on signing the pledge. That will be very, very great, a wonderful thing for us if we can get your support. Thank you.
And so whenever there is a violation of the dignity of human work, either because the opportunities for work are limited as a result of the scourge of unemployment, or because a low value is put on work and the rights that flow from it, especially the right to a just wage and to the personal security of the worker and his or her family, we're invited to stand with those whose dignity has been violated and who cry out for justice.
Join me in signing the pledge in support of the Chateau Marmont workers.